Hello everybody and welcome back to another Mythic Legions action figure review. Today we'll take a look at Torgun Redfin here. He is my third figure from the Wasteland wave. He's a member of the House of the Noble Bear and one of the good guys if you like. And here is a small biography about Torgun. More information on the back of the box. If you want to read more and know more about Torgun Redfin, I'm just going to display a biography on the screen briefly, and then I'm going to get the figure out of the box. And as usual, you can get the figures out and open the box without damaging anything. So I'm going to do that now. Here we have the accessories that comes with Torgun Redfin. Still a lot of good stuff, although not as much as some of the other Mythic Legions figures. But let's take a look at what he brings here. Beginning with the weapons. Here we have a mace. Good looking. And a sword. A broadsword. Also looking really good. Then we have a shield here with a handle that you can push on here or peg on the shield. And I think I would like to weather this shield a bit, but of course that's up to you. Then we have the typical belt strap here, and we have two pieces of shoulder armor. Also very nice looking. So why don't we gear Torgun Redfin up here? Let's put a strap on first. I think we have to move the head. Yeah, that's it. And the head back on. Typically very easy with the Mythic Legions figures, so it makes it nice and easy to swap the parts and build whatever look you want from your figure. Now I like the dwarf here with a heavily armored look, so let's put on the shoulder armor right here, and then you can choose what kind of weapons he can carry. I like the mace, typical dwarf weapon, and then he can hold the shield in the other hand. And if you want to, of course, you can put the sword in the belt or switch the weapons around, whatever. This is just the fun part about the Mythic Legions figures. Now we have a heavily armored dwarf, ready to take on evil creatures. Yeah, nice. Here we have a size comparison. Torgun Redfin next to Cassia, a human character. And there is a significant height difference. And we can also compare Torgun with Chrono here, also taller. Yeah, then we have Torgun Redfin next to an articulated Icons Ninja. And they are just about the same size. And we can also compare Torgun Redfin to a NECA 8-inch figure. Way taller, of course, it's a different scale. So again, the Mythic Legions figures here fit in somewhere between the 6 and 7-inch scale, depending on what type of figures we are talking about. If we move in a little closer and take a look at the details, there is a very cool looking beard here. Nice colors and nice details on the shoulder armor, also the armor here on the legs, and especially the leg and feet armor. Everything is looking really good. I also like the sculpted muscles, which give these characters a more realistic look. So again, the paint job and the details, it's all very, very good looking. I like it. It's not a complaint, but again, it's of course a very clean look. If you want it to look more weathered, battle damaged and worn, one trick is to use washes like these Vallejo washes, or you can make the washes yourself. But, well, this is just one example, but if you want to dirty your armor or your characters up here, well, maybe it's a good idea to use a wash. You can always save. If you do too much, you can always wipe it clean again, but, well, maybe I'll do a video about it in the future. Now let's talk about the articulation, because once again you get a decent range of movement of a Mythic Legions figure, but you don't get double jointed elbows or double jointed knees. Still, the leg articulation here on the dwarf is actually very good, and I always appreciate the angle rockers. On the upper part of the body, the articulation is a bit more restricted, especially when he's wearing the shoulder armor. But because of the beard, you don't get that much movement up or down, but you still get enough to create cool poses for display or photography. So, for now, I'll leave you with my opinion about Torgun Redfin, and then I'll sum up this review. To conclude this review, I have to say that Torgun Redfin is another Mythic Legions figure that I highly recommend to check out. My first impression was that he was not my favorite of the Mythic Legions Wasteland characters, but he is growing on me, and I think he is a cool and, as I mentioned, highly recommendable figure. He is the least articulated, and he also comes with the least amount of accessories of the figures from Mythic Legions Wasteland that I have reviewed so far. But still, go check him out. Thanks a lot for watching this review. Leave a comment and subscribe if you'd like to see more.